It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see tight end Dawson Knox. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Browns under the lights on Sunday night.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at... Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Drake. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Finding space at the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, Drake. Down to about the 22 here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Devin White. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Looking deep for Elliott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, CD, here we are You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, that'll be complete to Cook. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook from 10 yards out. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Devin White, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. And it's Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from a yard out. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cade Otton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on first down, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen got his man. It's London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who call a lot of passing.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Powering forward. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him. And
the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 37 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Devin White make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is fielded at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him.
Now Drake loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his left.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown.
Drake London.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. Been set in a hurry. They'll get it to Drake running left. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get up to the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This pass is caught by London. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Allen off the play fake. Steps away. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. Damian Harris, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Teddy Bridgewater, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And their quarterback's got to be icing his arm in that locker room as we speak. He is on pace to shatter some long-standing records if this pace keeps up. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On first down, Allen airs it out toward the corner of the end zone, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's complete to Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and then shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick slant. He's got Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Looking deep for Elliott. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. On play action, Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Allen now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This is caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Looking to throw. That's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Browns. Wan'Dale Robinson, 39 yards. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing on first down is Allen. That one complete to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. That one good for 26 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience. Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again. Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough. It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all. On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick slant to Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Drake.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Bills add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Devin White, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
9 yards on the play and a first down. Now back to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Open man here is Conklin.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Looking deep for Elliott. And that's caught inside the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So Allen's going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.